get my sticky barbecue wing recipe out to you guys. So to just start this video off, I like to say thank you for everybody who's been so supportive and sharing my videos and likes in the comments and subscribes. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you guys continue to follow me on my journey as I start cooking and posting more videos. So today, to start this recipe off, I am going to be using just some regular wingdings that I picked up from Kroger's. They are about $2.99 a pound, and I'm going to be using 1.5 pounds of these wings. And the seasonings I'm going to be using today is I have some SAZON here. And I'm going to be using some lemon pepper. And I'm going to be using some mustard. Now, if you don't know about the mustard method, I love using mustard when I make wings because the mustard just helps the seasoning just stick on there. And they taste really good. You can't really taste a whole lot of mustard, but it's really good to have the seasoning sticks on there. So those are the seasonings I'm going to be using. And I'm using gloves in case you didn't notice, or if you did notice right away, just for sanitary reasons, just to make sure if I get any on my hands, I don't go back and forth washing. So I'm just using gloves, and we're just going to make sure our wings are completely coated in the seasonings that we use. And of course, it'll give it like an orange kind of color on there. But as you can see, they look really delicious with the seasonings on there. So afterwards, I'm going to show you guys what it look like. So then I'm going to get some flour, and this is just white all-purpose flour. Feel free to use, if you're someone who's on a diet or you care about like gluten or health things, feel free to use whatever flour you like. It's all honestly the same. So another thing, I don't normally season my flour. I feel like I have enough seasoning here, so I don't necessarily need to do that, but however you do it, feel free. This is just a video showing you guys how I do it. So I'm not going to season my flour, but I'm just going to put all my chicken in there. And then that, I'm going to take the gloves off, and then we'll be all done with this. This is where you shake, make sure your chicken is all completely dusted in that flour. So that's how you get some really nice crispy chicken. So once you kind of feel through there and look and make sure all of your chicken is completely dusted in there, all the chicken out. And what I like to do is I let all my chicken sit with the flour on it for at least 15 minutes so that I make sure they're evenly coated in that flour. And you don't want to have too much flour in the bottom of your pan when you're frying them, so you just want to dust each one of them as you go. So I'm just going to give each one of them a shake as I go. As you take them out, they all have flour on them. And like I said, this is about 1.5 pounds of chicken that I just picked up from Kroger's. From the Kroger deli, they started selling wings, and I like the fresh wings better than the frozen ones. They just have a different taste. So, but whatever you like, it's fine. So once I get all the chicken out of there, and like I said, I'm gonna have these sit for 15 minutes with the flour on them, just so I know that once I drop them in there, all the flour is evenly coated so that you can get a really good crispy chicken on there, and just fill around to make sure you don't have any more chicken in there. So then we're all ready to go. Take the glove off, and then there's our chicken completely coated in that flour, and I'm gonna have these sit. So while these are sitting for 15 minutes, feel free to start your oil, and I'm just gonna reach over here and I'm gonna get it started on high. And the best way to time whether your oil is ready for frying is to just let it heat up for about 10 minutes. So once it's heating for about 10 minutes, I'll go ahead and fry these. I don't think I need to show you guys the frying method. But I will come back to you guys with another video of what we do after to get those sticky barbecue wings. So please, please, please subscribe to make sure you're there when I post these videos and that you see what happens next. Thank you. So I know I told you that I will let you know about some money saving tips and some different things you can do to save and reuse and things like that. And the first thing I want to tell you about is the flour that we use to fry that chicken in. So this was the bag before, and all I did was just transfer it to a new clean bag. So now it's ready to use when you want to fry again. Another thing you can also do is you can do the same thing with your oil. You can just wait for it to cool down, and then you can put it into a bowl that has a top on it, and it'll be ready to reuse when you want to fry again. So now on to the best part, the barbecue wings. And here is all the delicious chicken that we fried up. It's been sitting, it's cooled down, and now it's ready for us to throw that barbecue sauce on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss all that crispy chicken inside this bowl here. All over that chicken. Yep, it's gonna get messy, so if you do have gloves or if you don't mind using your hands, so you're gonna pour it all over that chicken, and then we're just gonna stir it up and make sure every piece of chicken is dusted with the delicious barbecue sauce. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is the barbecue sauce I use. So I used honey Sweet Baby Ray's, and then I use a little bit of open pit, and I just mix them both up together and I put them in there. So now you can see our chicken is finger licking good. And then I have a pan here that's all ready to go. So the next part of this, to get the sticky barbecue wing taste that you want, while you're getting ready to put these on your foil pan, you want to turn your oven on to 400. So I'm gonna then once you get your oven on 400, you just want to lay each wing on there. There you go. These look so good. I can't wait to eat them. So each one is fully sticky. And then when you go ahead and put them in the oven afterwards, you just want to let them bake for about 10 minutes, and that's how you'll get that sticky barbecue wing taste. I know it's a ton of barbecue sauce left over. This is not something you want to reuse, but barbecue sauce is really inexpensive, so that's fine if you just tossed it afterwards. So there are the wings, and they are ready to go into the oven. So I'm just going to put these things away, and then we're going to pop these into the oven, and they look so good, don't they? Then your oven should be all set and ready to go. And I'll let you guys see what they look like after. Alright, you guys, we have made it to the end and the best part of this whole entire video, the wings. And as you can see, they are done, and they are completely sticking to this foil I have here. These are going to be really good. So I'm just going to take them all off. Oh, look, this one is stuck. There you go. This was a really fun thing to do, and the crunch and the sweetness and everything about these ones are just delicious. As you can see, they're really sticky. I don't know who's gonna help me eat these, but I plan on eating them And as you can see, they're really sticking to that foil there. Yeah, once you pop them in the oven on 400, they really take off and get really sticky with the barbecue sauce. I will be posting everything I use to make these wings on my YouTube channel and on social media, so that you guys can do this recipe. And there you are. There you have it. The sticky barbecue